and we are here for the first race of the new season. It is Summit League Racing McKeon Division. We're here at Albert Park. We just finished a wonderful qualifying session, very close and tough to call, but now, of course, we go into the 50% main race. And just going into my notes quickly, 14 corners altogether, 9 of them apparently being to the right and 5 to the left. Total track distance of 5.2 kilometers or 3.2 miles. We got to end this early though, sadly, because we got some racing to do. 5 lights and we're off racing here in Albert Park, Australia. I'm going to get rid of all the AI stuff and let these guys roll through the first corner. Oh, we already got contact with one of the RBs going flying into the wall. Oh my goodness, the controversy have already started here. I can already see that guy joke's happening. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be that guy right now. Very unfortunate stuff. Meanwhile, let's see here. Actually, go to telemetry, turn that on. Position changes so we can get an idea who's making the best jumps and who's unfortunately getting the worst of the luck here. So we get up to the fast chicane. Got a couple cars side by side. Jam and Runner getting nice and close. Jam up 3 positions. Blaze up 3. Pluto up 3. Ooh, Runner having a look. Coming up the inside. Going into turn 10 there. Nicely done. Or sorry, 11. I apologize. And here we go. The train is starting to form here, folks. You can almost start to see it, the single filed line. But this is where this race gets really intriguing, at least in my point of view. Because, I mean, one mistake from any driver can just result in an absolute pile-up of shit. UK Beast Assassin Irons, eh?
No, Mike, that was so not right.
It's okay, Fempus. It's not the end of the world just yet. It's looking good, I think. Oh, we got Matrix having some looks there. Having a look-sees. But I think as he's... Oh, we got an Aston going up. Runnard making a move on the penultimate corner on Sem there. That was some cheeky little stuff there. And he takes P6. God diggity damn. I was not expecting that. Need a which guy? That guy voice emote. Yeah. But who says it, Southerner, is the question. Should I be saying it? Or is there like someone that actually says that line? I have no idea. All I know is there's overtakes galore going down here as Blaze makes a move, and it looks like Sakir and Matrix now. We're going side by side. Matrix holding off Sakir for the time being. Me and Corey? Okay. Sounds good, Southerner. We'll get that voice audio clip right down for you guys. Just going to have to get you guys into the recording booth for me. It's going to have to come over to Toronto, Canada. Beers are on me, all right, boys? Man, Bathrix is trying to get some moves done here. You can see it. Maybe a little frustration potentially building as well. I mean, I know it's not nice to be down 2 positions from when you started.
Problem. Change your fucking car.
I mean, now he's dropped down to P12, down 4 positions. This is the thing with McKeon, as I said before. I can't state this enough, though, folks. Like literally, if you make one little error, someone is going to take advantage of it. And like for noobs like myself, sometimes I can't even recognize the little mistakes that they do. But it's prevalent when when you see someone do one little thing wrong, and then some guys just able to take complete advantage of it from behind. I mean, you got Ham there making a move past Corey. I mean, even our top guys aren't safe in this league. The time penalties are starting to come, though. 3-second time penalties for 18th and 19th, respectively. Do we get a nice helicopter shot? And this is what I was saying.
These guys are impossible to race with. Impossible. They cannot do the stars like this, you know. You cannot go into the corners crashing with other cars.
I mean, I do understand what you're saying to a degree. I know these guys don't really crash very often, but I mean, these guys are impossible to race with in the sense that if you are not at their level, oh my goodness, shit will go down. Oh my goodness.
I'm in danger.
We got the ghosting. We got ghosting going down here, folks. You cheeky little bastard. He used I don't know what he used, actually. He used some magical incantation or whatnot. Maybe sorcery. I'd have to talk to my buddy Harry Potter a little bit later. Figure out what kind of magic trick that was. But he gets the overtake done through the ghosting. And then Kevin comes up the inside into turn 11. That cheeky little bugger. Kevin in the McLaren. Let's go.
What the fuck are you doing? Fuck you. Are you fucking blind? You can't see me.
The Beast Assassin is in. You guys are enjoying the sound bites. It's good to see. Good to see. I'm actually surprised no one has played the most famous sound bite so far. I have a feeling it's because most of you guys are actually mature. But as you guys all know, I'm immature as fuck. So we gotta play it at least once, especially when we get a nice little overtake. Oh, we got some battles. The two Haas's and a Ferrari. Snipes, Mathrix, and Joseph. I don't even know what's happening here. There's action even in the back of the field. In the no points area, literally. Well, like, if you didn't know that, you honestly be just fighting. They're fighting all the time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, that guy has had another incident there in the background. And he has... Is he missing both his end plates? Yes, he is. Not fun today for that RB driver. At least his teammate, though, is absolutely killing it for the time being.
We fucking look like rock stars, huh? And now we are a fucking bunch of wankers. Yeah, bunch of fucking clowns here.
Basically. I mean, that guy, he had a great qualifying session, and then if you guys do not remember, by the way, just a little feature for you guys. So live to the left, replay to the right. This was the start of this race. And I turned off the camera. We didn't know who it was at the time. But you can see that guy getting clipped at that first chicane and meeting the wall. Show it one more time. Don't worry, guys. Live to the left. You're not missing anything.
What's happened with Max?
Nothing, just an incident on the race.
I'm pretty sure that's not what that guy will be saying a little later. Oh, nice little overtake there from Roller. Sam, though, going to try to fight back, maybe?
The smooth operator.
Damn, these guys are really pushing it. neither driver wants to give the other an inch. You can really tell a lot of these guys are trying to stay as close as possible. And then if, as I said before, right? Just like... Oh yeah, by the way, Southerner, my co-coms for Tuesdays, his name is actually Harry Potter. I'm not even kidding. So hence why we have that soundbite specifically for him, especially when he calls out shit that goes down. Like, it's crazy. He'll say something and then it happens like 5 minutes later and you're like, damn, you actually are a wizard. Damn, that's not going to be fun for Darnell. It looks like he might be struggling a little bit. By the way, I forgot to show this to everybody before everyone yells at me. So it's just medium and hard tires for the field. Looks like Sem able to make the move past Darnell. 3 seconds, and 6 is the most there so far for Evo. Nice little trail of smoke there.
I can't, it's broken! It's broken! Anti-stall! It's off. Fuck!
I can imagine that was what that guy must be saying, at least around this time. And another switch of the guard up there at the top there between Corey and Ham. I'm sure those two will be exchanging positions. And now that they're not teammates anymore, we may actually see them start to form a little bit of a rivalry. I mean, I know they're good mates. But you know what? Maybe we can drive to survive this shit. And, you know, create some drama where no drama actually is. That's one thing you got to give Drive to Survive credit for. Like, if you haven't followed the season, like, thoroughly, they can easily trick you into thinking a plot line happened during the season that didn't really happen. Prime example, actually, was when Carlos was leaving for Ferrari, and they tried to make it out like Carlos and Lando had this huge freaking rivalry at McLaren. I was laughing so hard. Like, me being a huge McLaren fan, obviously, I knew that was complete bullshit. Like, yes, obviously there is like a you know, a friendly rivalry. There's not like Carlos who ever gave Lando free wins or whatnot, but they were just good buddies. Like, there was no legit rivalry like they were trying to make it out to be. You know what I mean? Basically what I'm getting at is I'm going to do that to Corey and Ham, okay? It's going to be like Lando and Carlos. It's going to make it seem like they hate each other and they're rivals now because they're on two different teams. But in reality, that's just not going to be the case at all. And they're just, I mean, all these hard guys are looking absolutely fantastic. Darnell coming into the pits. He did look like he was struggling on the mediums. And there you go. You got a fresh pair of boots, fresh pair of hards on. Let's get it. Man, the field is so damn close that he's just coming out, what is a P16? We got another 3-second time penalty from Mathrix. We're approaching the halfway point of this race shortly, though. I'm actually kind of surprised, though, we have a little bit of a separation now in the midfield. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, considering it's still a new game and the fact that there was a little bit of congestion in that midfield. You can see Jam trying to keep up with the top 5. He's only 3/10 out of DRS range from Sam. Still, he's going to have some work to do. As you can see, like, all our top drivers pretty much good on battery. Who got pole position? That was SLR Corey got pole position with him being right behind. And to the surprise of nobody, they are still there at the top at 1 and 2 respectively. I mean, Simba, I think it's safe to say that those two are just, you know, having a good time there at the top. And they have been exchanging positions multiple times here in this race so far. Obviously, the big question is who's going to do that when, in what? The final lap of this race? I was going to try and say like 13 laps from now, but it's even more than that. Basically, at the end of the race, we'll figure it out, right? Another thing to look out for is who's going to be doing undercuts and overcuts. I mean, I've seen the undercut get really powerful in certain tracks. And other places, you know, they overcut sometimes worse with those fresher tires near the end of the race. It just works out for them sometimes. It's actually a massive gap there now. 8 seconds between P6 and P7. Paul's got another 3-second time penalty. Another switch of the guard there up at the top. To the surprise of absolutely nobody. Man, the time penalties are going fast and thick here today. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Ooh, Drastic making a move. Nicely done. Of course, those guys are not really P15. They've obviously made their mandatory pit stop, and now they're on the charge to the end of this race. Meanwhile, we still have our top 13 who need to come into the pits. Now it's Evo's time, apparently. So Snipes, the only person still left on the medium tires. Doesn't look too bad, but I'm sure the tires could be probably saying otherwise if they could speak. Sakir holding off his teammate Joseph for the time being, but maybe Joseph will think this is the time. DRS coming up, and he has that extra straight line speed going around the long way. Coming into the quick chicane of 9 and 10. Nicely done from Joseph. A nice little switch of the guard from the Ferraris. I mean, if Sakir can hold off Paul and Snipes, I'm sure Joseph will be quite happy. Kind of feel bad for Kevin in a way, because he's kind of stuck between well, he's not really stuck between anything, he's just stuck behind the two cars of Ham and Corey. At least the nice thing for Kevin is Race Roller has a 3-second time penalty, so as long as Kevin, you know, keeps his car within track limits, he should be fine. We have now officially approached the halfway point of this race, folks. And I think Sem just made a move on Jam before that chicane. Nicely done from Sem. Oh boy, Race Roller having looksies. I mean, despite the time penalty, he is not given up by any stretch of the imagination. He's still fighting for it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Darnell was the first person to actually come in and set... Was it him or is it Pluto? No, actually, I guess it was Pluto. Regardless, runner's the furthest ahead, and now he's just received the fastest lap. If I'm not mistaken, it's... Oh, shit, they both have the 3 seconds. Okay, fair enough. Well, Darnell still doing what he has to do, and I'm curious to see where the undercut's going to come in. See if the leader is 15 seconds behind the top two. Oh my goodness, did something just happen up there at the top? I'm going to shut up. Oh wait, we got action. We have action. I think Corey and Ham got in together, and Kevin got through. Because the two came together. You got Ham and Kevin going into the pits. Corey staying out. Same with Race Roller. Very interesting. Actually, I'm going to stay with Ham. See if there's any damage to the front wing. Very interesting, though. So Kevin, fresh medium. Same with Ham. To be expected, of course. Now this is going to be where what's going to happen with Corey and Race Roll. I'm sure they're going to respond with a pit stop this next lap. You can see Darnell, though, is for the time being going to be in the lead of this race once everyone makes that mandatory pit stop. Uh-oh. Oh, Matrix is out. Matrix is out. That is a crash just before, if I'm... Let's take 1, 2, 3. That's just after turn 4, before turn 5. And Burt Mylander has officially come out. And that's actually going to help Corey so much. Oh, my goodness. Our top 5 drivers just got a gift. Well, technically, really, the top 4. Sakir... Still technically a gift in its own right. I mean, as it's heartbreaking, Matrix. You had a wonderful qualifying session. It's just, I don't know. The race just didn't go the way you wanted it to. I wouldn't recommend giving up, but because I would honestly like to see some more from you. But you know what? Who am I to fucking tell people what to do, right? Oh my goodness, Corey rolls running into the back of Darnell. Oh my goodness. I hear you, Matrix. I mean, sometimes shit happens. I mean, look at what just almost went down here. I mean, Corey, out of all the people, almost just ran into the back of Darnell. You never fucking see that shit. You never see that from our defending champion.
Fuck you. Are you fucking blind? You can't see me.
Luckily, I think he did see him at the very last second, Southerner, but I mean, we all know that could have been much worse. Well, anyways, full safety car. We get a little bit of a breather. Oh, I'm just stretching out. Oh my god, I need that stretch so badly. Holy crap. Also, fun fact for all you guys, if you didn't know, Canada is having like a liquor strike, basically, where our main provider of spirits and all that wonderful goodness has basically going on strike for the last 2 weeks, over 2 weeks now. So your boy is not getting hammered anymore, essentially. You're going to have sober diesel for a little bit. So if the ADD comes out for some random reason, you guys all know why. Basically the gist of it. Luckily, we still have access to beer, thank God, but like nothing spirit-wise. No whiskey, no rum, no tequila, no vodka. No good shit. Alrighty, I got to hit my bowl, and now I'm ready to go. I don't know if that guy is going to get to the back of the pack in time. Hopefully, Bert just fucking goes around one more time, because this is going to be... Oh, yeah, it's going to be late, yeah. Alright, here we go. So, 10 laps to go. And that's really unfortunate for Darnell, even though he has the lead of this race. He's definitely on the weaker tire. Couple guys going off the line. I don't know if they're trying to get heat in the tires or breaking the toe behind, whatever they're doing. Oh yeah, even Kevin's doing that. See, Ham just did that. I have a feeling that's a little bit of a strategy they do to get heat into the tires. By the way, that is a glitch on the top left of the screen. Safety car is in. We are in back to racing speed, folks. Ignore the safety car glitch. Ooh, Blaze getting some nice speed and coming up the inside. Nicely done from Drastic Blaze there. And then you got Corey making a move on Darnell. Race Roller going to have a look at coming up the inside front. Darnell, can he get it done? They're side by side. And Race Roller just taking advantage of that extra grip. They both have time penalties, though, so Sem actually potentially is in a very good spot here for a podium. Of course, you got Kevin, who's been in the thick of things for this whole race. And if it wasn't for, maybe some missed times, unfortunate pit stops, who could have really guessed the safety car was going to come out the next frickin' lap. Oh, there's contact between Sem and Darnell. We're literally just watching this from the onboards of Kevin and Ham right behind. That has to be nerve-wracking as well, too, because you guys are just absolutely ripping it. You see how close these guys are, but imagine if just two guys just having it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What is happening? Here we go. Into the chicane. Who's going to win this out? Ham, you cheeky little bastard. I'm speechless at what Ham just did. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm actually, like, for the first time in my life, I feel like I actually have nothing to say. That was just absolutely incredible to watch. See, a live to left, a replay to the right. I mean, I have no idea how he was able to hold that line and just keep it to get it to stick like that. I'm really surprised, though, that this glitch has not fixed itself out yet. Clearly not a safety car anymore. And now Ham has taken the position away from Kevin. Only thing for him is he's now behind, or 1.2 seconds behind Corey. Luckily for him, Corey is behind Race Roller. So if Race Roller can keep Corey behind, might allow Ham to catch up. Well, to that Runnard fan out there, fastest lap for Runnard. So that'll be an extra point for him as long as he can stay within the top 10. This could get really tight, though, at the top here. Oh, and there you have it. Corey gets the move done on Race Roller. Well before the chicane, and well before Ham even gets close enough to maybe even charge a mount here. That's actually crazy to me because I know how fast Ham is, and if he can't even make up half a second compared to Roller and Corey to catch up, either something's wrong with the car or something happened with Ham. It's one or the other. I'm leading to believe, though, that the Corey and Ham incident might have been a little more controversial than we might have anticipated before. Unfortunately, I didn't. I just missed it. Oh, we got Kevin going around the outside of Ham, taking advantage, and nicely done. Our drivers using that DRS to their advantage as much as they possibly can. Much as humanly possible. And these 4 DRS zones just really powerful. And, I mean, the fighting here now. Oh, Race Roller made his move past Corey, but that's okay for Corey. He's got the 3 seconds. It's Ham and Jam getting past Kevin there. It's crazy. Actually ridiculous. And I mean, this is, I guess, what we were really talking about earlier when it comes to the DRS train. It is quite literally a choo-choo. 5 laps to go. Corey, I don't think, is worried too much at all. They're increasing slowly but surely from Ham and Jam and all these other guys back here. And as long as he can, I mean, actually Race Roller will be kind of happy. If they can keep extending that gap, he might actually be able to keep P2 out of all this despite the 3-second time penalty. And believe me, that is very rare here in Summit to have a 3-second time penalty and just lose 1 position. I feel like this might get spicy, though, for that final podium position, that P3. There's literally a battle between 5 different cars here as Ham gets the move done on Jam. Just a little Almost a little replay, a deja vu, if you will, from last lap. Except Ham doing this to Jam this time. See if Jam will return the favor, or if Kevin will join the fray. By the way, if I get some good clips from Kevin, I have some already good memes from like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We got Kevin, the sergeant's boyfriend, and then we have who else? Kevin. I have another Kevin that's there's actually I think it's like I want to say it's like an emu. Oh, it might not be an emu. It's whatever. It's a freaking bird. His name's Kevin, and he attacks everybody. It's freaking hilarious. Long story short, if we get some good footage, I can make some good memes. And of course, Kevin is in the papaya, so I have to be as unbiased as I possibly can, but he's absolutely looking gorgeous out there in the papaya. That orange McLaren, absolutely looking gorgeous, even today in real life. I don't want to give any spoilers just in case you didn't see the race and you're going to watch it later, but as a McLaren fan, I was quite happy today. That's all I'm going to really say about that. I'm curious though if Corey is going to go for a move again on Race Roller, go for at least, you know, get P1 on track. Or if he's just going to be like me, kind of, and just accept that, okay, the guy has a 3-second time penalty. I'm just going to keep within my limits. See, the thing about this is Race Roller's not going to want to slow down to try and hold back Corey. Race Roller wants to try and get 3 seconds ahead of Jam, and he has now done that. So as it stands, Race Roller will get P2 in this race if he can keep that gap. And there goes Ham into turn 11. Nicely done. And the two brothers just getting right back into the fight. Mama, the boys are at it again. They're fighting again. Typical brothers. The fisticuffs are out. Definitely some great action. And there you go, Jam coming up and making the move on Ham going into turn 4. Or sorry, 3. I can't even count anymore. This is ridiculous. This is some great driving. Poor Kevin, though, kind of stuck once again behind those two guys. Maybe something can happen again from Kevin. Race Roller gets to the position back. I think Corey will be happy with that. Ham and Jam exchanging positions once again. Oh, can Kevin get a good launch? He has DRS, but he can't. He can't get the rundown into 11 that he potentially could have used there. Oh, boy. So now Jam can try and fight back going into that first chicane. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the final lap of this race. Oh my goodness, Paul now is out of this race. Paul has crashed at the at turn 12, it looks like there. And now Darnell has crashed at the, what the hell, the two kicks? The two kicks have been just kicked from this race. They're both kicking rocks. What in the hell just happened to Sauber?
Emotional damage.
I mean, emotional, physical, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and watch what happened to Kevin. Kevin! What the hell is happening? Oh my goodness. Yo, Ham locked up. So Sam is now fighting for you. They're going for position. This, oh my fuck. What is happening here? What a finale. But it looks like at the end all be all, Corey takes the win. Race Roller in P2. And Jam is going to come home in P3. What a ending to a race. Kevin, I just want to say your wheel has it either has the greatest timing or the worst timing. I really haven't decided, Kevin. Oh man, that is freaking ridiculous. Well, we'll do a little celebration here for the ladies and gentlemen, of course. So you have SLR Corey coming in P1, then you got Race Roller P2, Jam in P3, Ham in P4, Blaze in P5, Kevin P6, Sem in P7, Runner P8, Joseph P9, and Snipes to round out the top 10 in P10. Then you got Sakir, Pluto, Arbon, Liam, Evo, That Guy, Darnell, Paul, and Mathrix to round us out. Wow. I mean, where do I begin? That was very crazy to say the least. Actually, I was just thinking here. We're going to do... trying to find drastic. Of course, drastic. Forgot. Gotta plug that in, don't I? Alright, perfect. We got Race Roller. Just invite him one more time. What's up, Corey? Alright, Race Roller's in here. Who else would I want to get? I want a Jammer. That's it, Jammer. There it is. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got my 3 interviews, and that's all I really care about right now. Okay, go here. Got me stupid face on screen. All right, let's go. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, of course. All right, awesome. It's going to increase their volume so you guys can hear them okay. We'll turn off the sound bites just in case someone wants to be a dick. Okay, so we're going to start off with Jam, because, I mean... wow, what an ending that was between you and Ham. And I mean, you even had the new guy of Kevin right behind in the McLaren. You had Sem fighting there. I mean, that was just a ridiculous freaking ending. Jam, give us your thoughts and POV on what that battle was like from your end.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good stuff. I think on the edge at times, but everyone I think drove drove really well, drove really respectable races, which is nice. Makes a bit of a change from perhaps what's happened sometimes in the past, especially around here. And especially when we're going 3 or 4 wide, it's never easy to keep it clean. But yeah, thankfully everyone managed that today. I think we're going to see a lot of races like that this season with the changes to the game, especially the new ERS system or whatever Mark says every time you go out in the garage, and it's really fucking annoying. But yeah, no, I think it's going to be really close throughout, and I think we're going to see a lot more of it. So if it's like it was today every week, then it should be great for yourself and for all the viewers. It might be a bit sketchy for as drivers sometimes, but yeah, I mean, it was a really good race and really enjoyed it.
Yeah, honestly, there was so much action. Obviously, the safety car came actually at a very interesting point in time. I can't remember specifically if that helped you other or not. Can you give us your thoughts on what you thought when the safety car came out then?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was planning on pitting that lap anyway, but it turns out everyone else was anyway, so I might have had to have done another lap with Corey being just in front of me. But yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. I think there'll probably be times this season where probably me more than Corey will be getting shagged by it because I think he'll be ahead of me. But yeah, well, it was okay. I mean, I was gonna pit then anyway, so it didn't affect the strategy.
Fair enough.
I was kind of glad it came out as late as it did because I kind of clowned it a bit and went for harder instead of balance. So I only had one set of mediums. But yeah, no, it was okay. I think maybe made my work in the second half of the race a little bit harder with the. I mean, everyone got bunched up again, didn't they? Obviously, but yeah, no, it was alright. Made the end of the race a lot more entertaining, I think, for the guys further down the field. So yeah, it was a good thing to have. I mean, unlucky for the guy who crashed. Can't remember who it was, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we get them every season around here at Australia. There always seems to be incidents and safety cars. So, yeah, I was kind of half expecting one at some point, to be honest.
Honestly, like the driving was so close, and there was so much side by side action throughout the entire field where you almost saw it was like inevitable, especially watching it. I'm sure you'll see that when you watch it back, but I have to ask. It might be a stupid question, but the 4 DRS zones is that really prevalent? Like, do you really notice it compared to other tracks, or is it just another day at the office for you?
I think you definitely do. I think around here more than other tracks, you're kind of constantly thinking about who's behind you, whether they're going for a move or not. I mean, luckily you can kind of save a lot of your battery in the slower speed corners, but yeah, I mean, I think 4's a bit ridiculous to be honest, especially on the game where it's kind of a lot different to
Right.
yeah, the actual drivers. But yeah, I think if there was a couple, it would maybe be a bit better. But yeah, no, like I say, you're kind of constantly thinking about who's in front of you and who's behind you. So it does make it quite an intense race all the way through.
Fair enough. I mean, that's good to hear at least. Okay. Well, final question before I let you go, brother. P3 was obviously a solid performance, so congratulations on that. Spa day coming up next week. How we feeling?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. First chance on this game really to race against everyone in SLR because yeah, unfortunately not been around for the preseason. But yeah, hopefully more of the same. Hopefully a couple places higher than today. Get the championship charge well and truly underway. But no, just more of the same, and a good rest of the season would be great for me to as one of the owners of the league. If we can put on a good show, then that's what we want really at the end of the day, more than personal results.
I completely agree. And well, thank you for your time, Jim. All the best. And
Thank
no
you,
one
mate.
else take this out of context, but Jim, you should be receiving something this week. So please send me a DM when you receive that little special thing.
Oh, I certainly will. Thank you very much. Yeah, well done to Roland Corey as well.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Take care, Jim. All the best, mate.
Good night.
All right. Race roller. Hello. Where do I begin with you, mate? I mean, obviously we got a little lucky with the safety car, but I mean, you still showed what you can do when presented with the opportunity. Of course, it's unfortunate what happened with the 3 seconds, but we'll get to that. Let's give us your thoughts. How was that race side by side with Corey? And I mean, how did everything work out in your mind when it comes to the strategy and pulling that 3 second gap away from the rest of the field?
Yeah, I mean, we had sort of pulled it away from sort of half the grid before the safety car.
Mhm.
And I think with my penalty, I'd have probably been maybe fifth or sixth if there was no safety car due to the top six all sort of being in the chain. Then definitely got lucky with it, and also a bit lucky of where I was able to catch and overtake Darnell, because then he was a sort of cork in the bottle. And then, yeah, my priority was just sort of work together, but like use the DRS to see if we could swap back and forth and stay ahead of the others, because I knew my priority at that point, because unless Corey got a warning, which he didn't, I wasn't going to win no matter what. So I was just trying to see if I could pull out the gap on the rest of them, and yeah, thankfully I did, which is safety car sort of it was a blessing and a curse. I was definitely a bit frustrated when it came out, because I was like, I'm going to drop like 5 positions by the end, but a bit of luck and a bit of skill, and managed to salvage second place out of it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, actually, it's as a commentator of your leagues and your races, for the most part, I've actually noticed when it comes to a safety car, especially when a safety car happens, and you got 10 laps basically left, I've noticed that 3 second time penalties are pretty detrimental to anybody's race, especially in the top 5 or whatnot. But the fact that I think once you guys pulled that 1 second gap away from Jam Ham and all the rest of the guys in P3, and as you said, when you made the move past Darnell, it was a perfect time. I think everything just worked out, and then you guys just slowly but surely extended the gap. And I'm sure there was at one point there must have been a smile on your face, like, thank God, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Oh yeah, because as soon as I got the penalty, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, because I knew, because so the nature of the track, Australia, like there was multiple points in the race where there was like 6 people within a second and a half. So yeah, when I saw the safety car, that was sort of running through my mind. I'm going to drop 6 positions and go from like 2nd to 7th or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not today, baby.
Thank God, man. Thank God.
Well, I don't want to keep you for too long, obviously, and obviously we got Corey waiting patiently. Spa Day coming up next week is actually one of my favorite circuits to watch in real life, and of course in the virtual world. What are your thoughts, mate?
I love driving it, although I'm not really the quickest at it based on past seasons. I don't think I've even finished on the podium at it at any point. So I mean, we'll see.
Maybe that's time to change, brother, because you came out flying this week, bro.
Maybe, hopefully. I definitely think if I'm consistent enough, I have the pace to win a few races, and maybe if I don't get as fisted by everyone, like last couple seasons during the race, I'll be able to, maybe not the quickest outright, but be consistent enough to sort of keep the top 2 or 3 in the championships sort of looking over their shoulder. So that's sort of my aim. So yeah, just need to keep it consistent, and we'll see what happens, I guess.
Well, you know what? I look forward to seeing this awesome season and seeing more with you, and hopefully speaking to you more. So all the best, race, and yeah, we'll hopefully see you next week in Belgium. All the best, mate.
I thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to go on to our final interview of the evening. He's last but certainly not least. It's Mr. SLR Corey. You there, mate? Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'll click mute. My bad.
I was like, oh shit, he left me alone. He's doing it again.
My bad.
Corey, I mean, another wonderful performance. I mean, it seems like you haven't even lost a stride. It really, I know the preseason, all the drivers didn't really show up, and you kind of really took the preseason with these. And now that the rest of the field is back, I was like, okay, now we got some interesting fucking drivers. Qualifying was intense as all get out. I mean, I couldn't believe what was going down there. I mean, Corey, from the start of the race, shit was going down already. What are your thoughts with just everything in general? How was it for you? And then we'll get towards the ending in a second.
I mean, I had to get used to some new equipment this week because I decided to buy a new wheel a few weeks ago and it packed up after a few days. So I've had to revert back to this one. But really, that didn't really stand in the way. But qualifying, I kind of made it really hard for myself. I only gave myself like 2 laps. I just kept invalidating. I could not get a grip at all. But managed to sneak it right at the end, thankfully. The race, yeah, as you said, it kind of all happened behind me at the start. I didn't really know exactly what happened, but I mean, I managed to keep myself clean. Had a bit of a moment with Ham into the chicane, which I was very worried about. And I think Ham's first words were, "Oh, Diesel would love that," or something like that, or someone said it. And yeah, it was a great race. I'm very timed the pit stop perfectly with the safety car. I'm really glad I didn't come in that lap. It was a shame that Ham kind of got shafted by it. But yeah, really, really happy with this. Of course, delighted for my teammate Jam as well. It's clearly I get along well with both of the Noble brothers, and I think big thanks to Race Roller as well, because we worked very well, like me and Ham did, funny enough, here last season, where we were just swapping lap after lap after lap. I knew I was going to win the race as long as I kept it on the road with Roller's pen. So yeah, probably best way. Is the best way to start the season.
I mean, yeah, you couldn't have said it any better myself, honestly. Some great action wheel to wheel between you and him. Unfortunately, I will admit, I literally missed. Like I saw you two like struggling, and then all of a sudden I said Kevin jump up to first. I'm like, no fucking way did I actually just miss this. Like the actual footage I needed for my Drive to Survive fucking documentary on the rivalry between Corey and Ham, and you know how they left teams and now they're bitter rivals like Senna and Prost. You know, like. Fucking hell. Damn.
I mean, me and Ham were kind of like Roller at the start. We were kind of just helping each other out. Like, it really, the mindset and the relationship hasn't really changed regardless of us being teammates or not. We get along very well. We get on and off track, I think, as it showed. You know, sometimes we will bang wheels like we did earlier, but we kind of got over it there and then and just brushed it off. But yeah, I think I was a bit gutted for Harry, to be fair. He drove a good race and probably deserved to be on the podium. But
Southerner says, to whom it may concern. Fuck it, you heard that. Anyways, one thing I do have to say, if you're watching this back, obviously it's unfortunate what happened to you. I think is honestly just the safety car. It's unfortunate timing. There's no other way to put it. Corey, you stayed out that lap longer. The safety car came out. It literally, I'm sure there was the dumbest smile, the Clarkson smug face on your face. Am I accurate with saying that?
I'm not going to lie and say no, but yeah, I was very, very happy to see that safety car, as was all the drivers that stayed out.
All right, mate. First win of the season. So obviously you're still in first place. You still haven't lost first place. So that's always fantastic, but we have a long season to go. I'm sure you know that. And we have a great grid of drivers. Spa coming up next, the longest track in the entire F1 calendar. Give us your thoughts, mate. What's happening next week?
I very much enjoy Spa. We did a pre-season race there at the start of the game. Did well with that. I've done very well there for the past few seasons, and I'm hoping to continue with that. And I think my wheel is arriving back next week, so I have to get used to that again. But yeah, I'm not gonna use that as an excuse if I do end up crashing out.
Fair enough. I mean, is it a better wheel in theory? Is it supposed to make you faster?
It's a new Moser racing wheel.
Oh, damn, fancy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what, Corey? It's always a pleasure talking to you, brother, and I look forward to seeing you race more and more this season. All the best, and take care, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
And you. Thank you very much for the stream as well. I appreciate it.
No worries, brother. All the best. Peace! All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll conduct our interviews for this evening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the interviews. My name is Diesel Dominator. I love you all. Take care. This is for one more time for Corey and Ham. Where is the fucking Corey Ham button? God damn it. Why am I so stupid? There it is. That's for you, Corey. That's for you, Ham. Love you guys. Thank you all for the support, and hopefully I'll see you next week. If you guys want to stay tuned for my schedule, I'll be back on Tuesday for a race for V3F1. But if I don't see you till Sunday, I won't see you till Sunday. So take care. Love you all. Until next time, Diesel out. Peace!
É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. É desse jeito, é desse jeito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. Só leva chifre quem não faz amor direito. E mais um.
Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz. Camisinha ruim, quase não satisfaz. Mas hoje eu tô vendo a falta que ela me faz.
Como ficar rico se nós tem... Como ficar rico se nós tem pensão demais? Se eu vou lá no sapo me chama de pai, na igrejinha me chama de pai. Se eu... E como ficar rico se nós... Se nós